I am Whisper. So with this next tutorial, we are going to see how we can limit the text we are going to display on the UI. So with delimiting the text, we can add the see more button or see less button. So with this button, we have to check the length of a string or a text, how it's displayed on the UI with delivering the width of the device, so to count the number of lines that are visible on the UI. So with this, to achieve this functionality, we have some few components that we'll be using, and make sure you follow this tutorial. It's very simple, very easy, and it will take a small time, but it's a very crucial thing while displaying large text on the screen. Sometimes you need to reserve enough space on the screen, so you have to limit like description at the large text so that it's not displayed by default. So you have to put some limitations. So when a user want to see more, he sees. When he want to fold and see less, he does. So for now, let's start. By starting, we are going to declare two variables to demonstrate very well our example. We have two variables. We are going to create a large text where we put a very large text, and we have a very short text. So let's display our text here. Large text. So with our large text, we are going to get a large text from lorem ipsum. So with the large text, we put it here, and for the short text, we have short text here. So with the text we are going to display here on the screen, we are going to limit it. We are, for example, let's take the limit of 6. So if the text exceed 6 lines, we have to automatically add see more button, and the user will click to see all the text, and or if he toggle it, he click see less, it will be fold again. So that's our example here today. So we have a few widgets that we'll be using to get the real length, the real number of lines that are really displayed on the screen, with the leveling of the size of the screen and the font style, how things are displayed. So we have first of all to use text span, where we'll pass our text to be used. Let's first of all use large text, then after we declare out called text painter. With the text painter, we have to pass this text span. We also pass the max number lines to check if the text painter, the text that are passed will be exceeding the max line. This is we have to use the limit declared, and we also have to add text direction here. So with text direction, we have here the text direction to make sure if we have text direction to make sure the text are vertical or horizontal. So with this text painter, we have to call layout function, and we pass the max width, and we also get the width of the screen from the media query. We use the context, and we get the size, the width of the screen. So this will help us. For with this text painter, this text painter has the property of the exceed max line. This is the property that will check that the text passed to the text painter have exceeded the number of lines specified here, according to the size of the screen. When the size of screen increases, so the number of lines decrease. When the size of screen decreases, the number of lines increase. So this function use the layout of the screen, text styles, and calculate easily for us, and check if we can add see more button or see less button. So with this property, we are going to add it here in the UI. We have text painter dot did exceed max line. If exceed, we will use wrap widget. So we add the text, we display that large text. After displaying the large text, we also add the max line property, and after that we also add see more button. So after this, we have to declare another variable which will help us to toggle the if we are going to see more or we are going to see less. We declare this variable which say show large text. By default, the value will be false, and here if the variable is false, show large text is false, we will have, if it's true, we will have max lines as null, and if it's true, if it's false, we also have to add the limit here. So for the see more button, we have to add different color so people can see the difference, is that it is even clickable like this. No, I will put this in the title, so I'll bring it here. I put in the body in the title. We also display the title as normal. So here you can see we have added the see more button. We use a click with toggle the display. So let's wrap with event detector. Let's use inkwell. Then on top we set state, we change the value of show large text. So and here for see more, we also have to put condition. So if show large text, here we say show rest means that all texts are variable. Then here also we see we show more. So you can see if a user clicks see more, all text will be displayed, and when you click see less, we will forward to the maximum lines as said. So you can see that the function is calculating that this text is exceeding the number of lines that are checked here. So let's use the different variable for the short text. For the short text, if we put it here, we press large text with short text, and here we display the short text too. You can see the automatically the see more button disappear. The reason why it has to disappear is that we have very short text that cannot exceed 6 lines. It only occupy 1 line, so which is enough to check that this text cannot contain 6 lines. That will help us to check and remove the see more button. So those functions are enough to implement this feature, and it will help many people to minimize the content that are really contain the screen. So thank you for watching, and make sure you like and then you subscribe, and after subscribing you also have to share. Thanks.